Just trying to see if I couldn't find the cursed hat.
The cursed hat, you do find it. It is carved in two. As you're gazing around this area, just looking for anything, you don't necessarily see anything, but you feel something. There's something bottomless, something deeply unsettling coming from over here. And as you turn towards that, you feel everything goes quiet. You don't hear the others. You glance around, and as if the flames themselves are at a standstill. And you hear a slow collapse.
Do we say his name too many times?
Yeah, I was gonna bring that up, but
I was thinking it, but Aster wouldn't.
Bravo. You did quite a number on that spirit, didn't you? So, you're Charon. I've been watching the lot of you for a while now.
Creepy.
Very entertaining.
Did you make sure to ask their consent first? I believe there's a word for what you do. I believe they said it is a voyeur or something like that.
Listen, you don't need to ask her consent when...
no, go on, finish that statement.
Don't finish that
No.
sentence, random guy.
No one knows you're even there.
That's not how consent works.
I'm pretty sure that is not how that works.
Oh no!
But then again, I guess I am ignorant to a lot of the world, so... yeah.
Your ability to see souls is fascinating.
Your ability to be a condescending fuck is also interesting. I believe I said this correctly.
Thank you very much. I pride myself on it.
Oh, this guy, I love him. Oh, you noticed I'm a cunt? Thank you. I try.
Let's
That's-
see.
Tell me, Charon.
Hmm.
What is it you seek? What is it you're after?
I believe you should already know that. I mean, after all, you've been watching us, yes? So obviously you've seen when the Queen gave me my task. Or when I spoke of it before.
Well, I want to hear it directly from you. What is it you want? What is it you for yourself?
I believe the term is common courtesy to state yours first.
I just like granting people their desires.
Unfortunately, I do not believe you are able to do that. Unless you can grant the desires of a god.
Do tell. Try me.
Depends. Do you follow the Queen?
I follow myself.
Unfortunate. So will be judged accordingly.
I'd like to see that wrinkly bitch try.
Frankly, you've seen a different one than me. Interesting.
It's not the first time she's tried.
I see. You are breaking the rules. That is unfortunate for you.
What do I see? What do I want, is what you asked, yes? I deal in two things. I deal in desires, and I deal in... You'll see hundreds of tiny orbs emerge from this guy's chest and begin to just swirl around his finger. It's amazing how much power is in a soul, Charon.
Mm-hmm.
And it's even more wonderful what happens when you fuse them together. All the powers that are gained. I could offer you some of that power, Charon. To be even stronger than you know.
Offer me some of that power. There is
Any power that you desire. Chances are I already have it.
It's unfortunate. You see, you break the rules and you seem to have familiar power.
If you ask for it, Charon, I could give you the ability to reverse death itself.
I do not need you to give me that. The Queen already has promised that.
Promised, but not delivered.
Because it is not time for it yet.
So typical of the gods. Offer help and aid, hope and power, but on their own schedule, never when it's needed. Meanwhile, countless suffer. If these gods are so benevolent, why did they allow this? If they are so powerful, it'd be a small measure for them to interfere, but they don't. Do you want to know the truth, Charon? Your lady doesn't give a single fuck about you.
Interesting.
And you feel a knife against your neck. If I were to flex my wrist right now, she wouldn't save you. She'd let you bleed out on this old, cold floor. Gods have abandoned their creations. Why serve someone who doesn't care? You know I'm right.
No.
All these problems, all the evils in the world could be easily driven out at any moment. A wave of their hand, or so they claim. Yet they delay. They dally. Because they don't have the strength in the first place. Or are undeserving of it. Keep that in mind, Charon. I'll ask again. What is it you seek? And what are you willing to pay for it?
Nope, I don't need anything. You've also already shown me something that I can do later. Something I would never do.
Good luck on your journey, Charon.
Oh, you as well.
I'll be watching.
Here's my last ability. I open a portal underneath him.
His legs kind of fall limp underneath him, but he just kind of levitates there.
Ah, darn, I want to send it to the ethereal plane.
And he just kind of... his body begins to turn to dust. And you just hear... in the moments of when you're truly desperate, you can only call out. You'll serve me before the end. All of you will.
Dreams! Unfortunate that soul is gone.
And sound returns to you, and you start hearing the others, and the flames begin to flicker again.
I mean, imagine what you could do as a magically enchanted broomstick.
Okay, I'm listening.
Like, you could not only help a witch achieve their role-playing desires, but You could clean.
You could. You could do a lot of things.
Mhm.
You could help an old maid chase rats out of their kitchen.
Ooh.
I think my comedy for this game peaked in the chat when I said my man went to r/atheism once.
It's so true, though.
We were right. He does need a hobby.
Oh,
Or maybe he
wait.
needs to limit his screen time. I don't know. Either one.
Oh, you're one of those voyeurs. Yeah, I got you. Fucking great.
Me fucking veins bulging in forehead, trying to stop myself from typing out the C word.
As a lot of you head down the spiraling staircase, those who weren't here before find it opening into this huge, enormous cavern underground, where up above you in the ceiling of the cavern, you see different twinkling points of light, and as some of these points of light begin to descend down into this giant marketplace, where all these sights and sounds are hitting you at once, of different smells of delicious foods and bright lights and music and people laughing and having a good time. You see that these sparks of light are actually glowing butterflies that flit around and give light and just joy to the place.
I believe Gabo would like this place if he ever came this way.
Wait a minute.
Hmm?
We actually ran into him. He wanted me to give you this. It's just part of a job or something.
Yes, if you remember, I paid him a bit of money to go investigate the ruins that we went into. Is this all he was
yes.
able to find?
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah. Unfortunate that all he could find was the dagger, but it is magical, I think. Or maybe just really...
Is it not satisfactory to you, Charon?
I thought there was more that we missed out on. I'm more disappointed in the dungeon.
No, unless there were any secret rooms, we pretty well combed it.
Well, things were kind of coming down on us towards the end there.
Yeah, it did collapse and whatnot, so there was probably... If there were any hidden rooms, we were not going to find them.
Oh, so did you know that Viractik discovered a tunnel connecting the night market to the crypt? Crazy, isn't it?
Leosthane, what? You're okay? Just jumped kind of randomly there.
Okay, you've got me. The dagger wasn't all he found.
Oh,
He also found a measly sum of gold, which I allowed him to keep.
blink. Okay, that... You forgot that I paid him, didn't you?
I suspected you paid him, but I feel bad for him, Charon. Having to deal in measly businesses like this.
It's understandable. Also, I'm pretty sure you were there whenever I paid him.
I did say I forgot.
It's fine this time. You don't have to lie, or not really lie, omit things like that.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry, I should have known that you would understand. Plus, he was selling a lot of magical items like this here mechanical eye for, rather cheap, for what they are.
Mechanical eye?
Yes, it's something else that I picked up off of him while we were stopping by.
Are you missing an eye?
I just find that it's a good idea to pick up mechanical eyes for cheap when they're available for cheap. Like, honestly, you're losing money not picking them up at that point.
But I have 2 eyes. Why would I need another eye?
You've never wanted a third eye?
No, I have 2 extra and he won't shut up sometimes.
I'm pretty sure that that's a thing that some mages can get. Maybe you'll develop one over time, Charon.
I have 2 extras that won't shut up sometimes.
Listen, it's like having a spare wagon wheel on hand, right? It's like having a spare wagon wheel. You'll never know when you might need one. And you'll be sure thankful when you do need one and you have one on hand.
Kind of like does that tapping chin, like looking as though he's deep in thought. This makes sense. Does that not mean that we should also get extra other limbs?
I mean, if Garbo was selling them, you bet I would have picked them up.
Limbs here.
Ah, fuck my eye.
My pockets are.
I'm joking.
My pockets are unfortunately on a little bit of the light side right now. Maybe some other time. What's he saying? Spare limbs or spare ribs?
Are those not the same thing?
No, your ribs are inside of you.
Say, wasn't there a gambling district?
Who's the what now?
A gambling district? Playing games for money? Do you fancy yourself a lucky man, Charon?
What he's saying is luck is always on the side of the virtuous. Are you virtuous? Say yes.
Do you think if he wore, like, a pair of tinted glasses, they wouldn't notice his eyes beginning to glow?
I don't know. That sounds like a smart thing that maybe other people would think of. So maybe you do that to make them think that that's what you're thinking, but in actuality, you're like doing something with your hands.
What?
Secrets of virtue?
Yes, virtuous and honorable gambling, yes.
I am only honorable and virtuous when it comes to doing certain things.
Well, I guess if it's gambling, which we all know isn't exactly a highest brow activity, if you're already there.
It is an activity. And it would yield money, but we're heroes and like knights and stuff. We could go on we could look around for a quest board if we wanted some quick money. There's always someone that needs like a quest being done.
It is though a quest is the wrong thing to do right now since we have to leave in tomorrow, yes?
We've already got a pretty big quest on our hands.
Well, just a small quest. What's the worst that could happen? Like, go pick up someone's cat.
We all die.
Aren't we supposed to... That would
You
be a
asked what the
problem.
worst
Aren't
could
we
happen-
supposed
that
to
could happen. We all
have
die.
access... Aren't we supposed to have access to, like,
I'm
some,
gonna get killed by a
Funding?
cat.
from the royals? We've taken a mission
About to
from?
get killed by a dog.
Absurd Bardock handles the money, I don't know.
I believe the king said that we were on our own money-wise.
That shouldn't be...
Hey, we could try and track
no
down
issue.
some soldiers and ask if they've got anything for us.
Soldiers...
I can
Like a
always,
guard post?
as my friend said, as Martel says, I can use him as a resource in winning gamble.
Martel could just tell you what your opponent's hand is. Their cards, I mean.
But isn't that a little bit cheating?
Cheating for a
we
good purpose.
can't do that. Not because it's cheating. We can't do it because they probably have something that'll catch you.
They can see souls?
I mean,
In
they
a
might be able to.
game, it's one person to another. When you're playing a game with someone, you're opening your heart up to them, and vice versa. It's a trust game. So if you bring in another person, that's not right.
We could also probably make our way towards the seedier establishments that probably don't have those systems in place because they exploit them. Right?
I guess, but... Well, I think if you cheat, it should be on your own merit, not someone else. That would be the
Well,
right
if you
thing
think
to
about
do.
it, using the whatever the hell Charon does, I mean,
I
that
can
is
talk to dead
his
people.
merit.
That's like if I asked you to walk over to someone else and said, "Hey, do they have any hearts?"
Yeah, exactly. You're using your connections.
But isn't that
A
true?
connection that you formed yourself.
Yes,
But
he's
that's-
physically connected to me and my weapon.
Oh. Confused.
Say a car I could pull out, like, the
No, the real
centaur
reason I
is
couldn't do
faintly
that-
glowing.
The real reason that I couldn't do that is because we would get caught.
Actually, I have decided right now that gambling is a bad thing, and anybody who participates in it is already accepting that they may lose their money.
That is true. The only, as I've always heard, the only winners at the gambler table are the people who watch.
Right, and if we...
What's bad
Cheat.
about gambling exactly? It's just games.
Oh, Aster. Oh,
What?
Aster.
We should go find Sir Vardock and
I used
he
to
can tell
gamble with Jed all the time. It was one of the things we did.
Of
to pass
course
the
you
time. It was fun.
Did you ever win?
A few times, yeah.
Did you ever play for money?
Normally it was for like chore duty.
Okay, that is a lot different than possibly a lot of money.
What?
Because you can go into debt.
I mean, yeah. But you know that going in. So how does that make it bad?
A lot of places make it harder on the people playing to win.
Well, then the place is bad, not the gambling.
Yes, but people's misconceptions of what makes things bad makes the whole thing bad.
Right, and so that means that it is our responsibility to go into these gambling parlors and cheat with Charon's help and teach all of those poor victims of gambling how wrong it is.
Yeah, exactly. Sure, whatever. Here, Aster, you want to hear a metaphor? Here, I could give you a metaphor for it. All right. A glass of water. That's all fine, right?
Mm-hmm.
But put a single drop of poison in it. Just because you drink it doesn't mean that it's not going to poison you. Just because it's one drop.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the thing. Just
So the drop of poison is like the casino?
Yeah, gambling itself on its own isn't technically bad, but
The places
you know,
where you
when
go
it's-
and then everyone see. I think I see your point. I don't agree with how people think about it, but I can see how they would think that.
Think
So,
of it,
wait,
all
is
of
this
those-
anyway,
place-
the point is, if we're gonna cheat, we have to do it right.
Well, should we go to the casino place and tell the leader of it that it's bad? They might not know.
No, they know.
They know.
But what if they're... Well, you said it was like a thing where it just happens. Maybe they...
Oh yeah, it happens because they're the ones who add the poison.
Why would you do that to your own drink?
No, they're doing it to everyone else's drinks.
They're
They're also drinking the water.
You.
They're in the pool. I don't understand these people.
I know, Aster.
Aster, they're the bartender.
Yeah, the
Well,
bartender.
bartenders already serve poison. That's their job.
Yes, and
I love
gambling,
Aster so much.
and gambling addicts are like alcoholics. They're asking for the poison.
True.
Okay, but
actually
it doesn't
true.
so a lot of the so all of the people in there are poisoned and we need to go help them because that's gonna kill them?
Yes, help them by taking their money so they stop gambling.
Yeah, that.
Okay.
So it is decided then. We resolve this whole shenaniganery about the cursed hat, and then we're off to the gambling parlors to do this city a favor.
Be a good dad. Be a degenerate. Be a good dad. Be a degenerate. Oh no, it's split.
We did say that this place does have a red light district.
Oh, then it's at disadvantage. Hold on. 10?
So,
He's very tempted.
Still on the side of good.
He's very tempted, and
He's
he knows that
teetering.
she's with Leosthane. He's going to trust Leosthane? I know you're the instigator. He doesn't know that. He's going to trust you to be the beacon of good. And it's just like, night of gambling wouldn't hurt, I guess. Yeah, what time is it? Fuck.
Well, hey there, handsome. You look lonely tonight.
You look like you're gonna win a lot of gold in the next few minutes.
Ah, yeah.
Want
Yeah, coming through this town.
Want to come inside? We'll keep you warm for a bit.
Yeah, it's been a while, sure.
And we fade to black.
And we find Viractik at some
God.
fucking table gambling.
Surrounded by hookers.
I was gonna say it's gambling and hookers.
It's exactly that.
We walk in, and the first thing that happens is unbroken eye contact from across the room.
It's the fucking... This is the Paladin town. Of course there's an underbelly gambling ring. Of course. Yeah. There's too much good here.
It's also half the town is just churches, the other half is just degeneracy.
How do I roll luck for Viractik to just happen to be in the same gambling den?
Here's a question, by the way. Who's carrying the map?
I think it was on Viractik, right?
I think so.
Yeah, I
think he's got it. Yeah, he's got it. So, it's probably in the hotel right now. He's not looking at it. He probably left his valuables there, and he put up his wards, and he's like, alright, if I'm gonna get stabbed, I'm gonna get stabbed, but I'm ready for it.
No, Viractik's doing the stabbing.
Oh yeah, no, if anyone tries it on him, he's gonna fuck him up. Also, Amy, you can do whatever you want with this. Viractik uses his changeling nature as leverage. Anyway.
As leverage
I
or
decided
for
this
leverage?
long ago.
Both?
Both.
Hey. Tally, just consider Viractik as having, for like the next in-game day or so, just treat Viractik as having having received a bardic inspiration die.
Oh my
yes.
god!
We're not doing the sex bless?
Not a 1d4?
Yes. Some unknown entity sees Viractik walking the street with not one, not two, but 3 women on his arms.
Oh, it's Seraphin. Seraphin is the one that sees.
Do you want me to roll a charisma check or something?
That
Or
is
should we
bad.
all roll and see who sees him?
Yeah, that's
See
about
who
right.
sees them?
That was a crit fail, thanks for the advantage. I'm pretty sure I have this. Every now and then, you know.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh.
Yep.
Oh.
Yeah, Viractik has himself a
If
very
he's,
nice sight.
if he's a changeling, we wouldn't be seeing him as him, would we?
Probably not, no. You'd see some thin, like, 20-year-old, like, muscular toned dude. It sort of kind of looks like him, but it's
My
more
God.
so like...
He underwent reverse twink death. Impossible.
I'm tempted to give him a level of exhaustion just for exertion.
I don't think he's going hard is the thing. I think he's just wandering out into the night and seeing what happens. That type of, like... It's very much self-destructive debauchery, so...
Can I roll to see if Seraphin, as
If
they're
you find him, I
wandering,
would love
can
that interaction.
Yes,
Viractik's
go
probably
for it.
drunk.
can I get advantage?
Because you'd know what to look for.
Reasons?
Yes.
And you would just hear kind of a like, oh yeah, he talks a little bit more like this. Yeah, no, coming through on business from the king. It's it's top secret though. I can't tell you, but maybe for enough coin I could. I don't know. You think you can keep a secret? You just hear in the distance.
Follow them?
You look like
oh,
the
wait,
smart type.
If Seraphin's hearing this, I'm fucking following.
Oh god, yeah. What's the scenario, Amy?
Oh,
Have
that's
Okay, his passive is 11, so he doesn't spot you. Yeah, here's a fun thing. Which one of you 3 feels lucky tonight, huh?
I could take a chance.
You know, since you've all been so kind, what about all 3 of you?
What do
Is
you
he
have
walking?
in mind?
Are they walking?
Yeah, he's kind of swaying a little bit.
Can
I don't know if I can play up the debauchery. This is kind of gross, but you know.
Hold on, let me double check something.
Imagine what I'm saying, but a little worse.
Can I, as they're walking and I'm kind of like following a few steps behind in their shadow, can I use my cantrip douse light, douse the next lantern in front of them, and pull fucking Jed into an alley?
Oh.
You sure?
Kind of hit him in the back of the neck with my staff and drag him off.
The light flashes out in front of you. You feel a bonk on the back of your neck. You said.
I just wanted to hit him so I could stunning strike him.
Oh god. Just barely.
Just barely. But I still knock you and drag you a bit.
I kind of love this bit, so I don't mean to be that guy, but you get 2 attacks. You can do it twice.
You're right.
Yeah, you can do it twice.
I can do it twice. Concept. God!
Okay, he's just gritting his teeth. It's just like,
Excuse me, ladies. It seems I am needed somewhere.
Oh, do you have to go so soon?
being pulled off, being dragged off.
I mean, what? There's a criminal coming. Run!
God!
No, not that type. Just run! Fucking.
They take off.
Okay, and then he's just gonna grumble, look up.
The fuck do you want?
Oh, look at me. I'm on a quest from a king. You want me to tell you? You seem like the smart type. I didn't think
Wasn't
you were the one that's
actually going to tell them.
Oh, yes, but I should let you know that your ward is in the area. And if I could recognize you, the others could probably recognize you. Even if you are all pretty boy right now.
He's just like laying on the floor in like the garbage with the alley and he just spits like some hair out of his mouth.
Is this why you got no friends or what?
No, I'm just trying to, you know... No, the reason I have no friends is because all of my friends betrayed me. And I haven't quite gotten to you, except being that level yet.
God damn, bitch. Gotta turn it so serious all of a sudden.
How badly does Viractik reek of alcohol right now?
A little bit. He's been trying to keep his wits about him. He would then go...
You know, people say some stupid shit out there. I could bullshit whatever I wanted. They wouldn't believe me. And even if they do, who's gonna believe a hooker?
Lots of people. But
yeah?
frequent spies. Especially in times of war.
You know I know how to handle myself. I'm not gonna get backstabbed out here.
I wasn't going to think you were going to get backstabbed. I thought that you were going to get lazy, and then your ward is going to walk by and be like, oh, why is Sir Vardak, you know, hanging out with those women who are scantily clad?
Why the hell would my kid come down here?
They're going
She knows
gambling.
better. What?
Leosthane is taking her gambling.
He stands up. He's already walking away.
Don't walk away from me, you fucking bastard!
You can come with me. Where? Which casino?
I don't know. I lost them because I was like, oh look, there's someone that I recognize about to, you know, possibly have the worst night of his life.
He knows this is a town known for being a piece of shit, right?
Do you think Leosthane puts 2 and 2 together sometimes?
I hate to be that guy, but I kind of respect him. So, I assumed he would know better.
Also new to the continent.
Gambling is bad. We should go gamble them out of their money so that they can no longer gamble. Something.
They're trying to swindle people in the underbelly.
No, they're not trying to swindle people. They're trying to make it so they don't have any money to gamble so that they can go reform themselves.
All right, of course, they're trying to legally swindle them.
Precisely. They're trying to get Charon to legally swindle them.
He's slowed down at this point and hasn't walked out of the alley, and he's leaning up against the wall, and he's just gonna go,
So you...
I wasn't going to say anything. It's not my place.
But you dragged me away from my night when you could easily have solved the problem
Do you want
yourself.
to end up... Do you want to end up... I wasn't going to... No, I was solving your problem. Charon will handle it.
Is he going with them?
What parts of they're trying to get Charon to legally swim?
No,
They're using Charon because Martel?
He's also a kid, and I don't trust him to have his wits about him.
Fair enough.
He's smart, but he can be oblivious.
Leosthane is new to the continent. Charon is working on it. Also new to the continent. There's a child and Leosthane and Lewis. I don't know where Viractik went.
Viractik went gambling last I heard. Passed him by a few hours ago.
Oh, we dealt with the wolf, by the way.
What?
The wolf?
Huh?
The wolf?
What wolf?
At the church? At the church. The wolf.
Church.
He was there, by the way.
The church! At the top of the hill!
There's like 20 of those. You're gonna have to be
The
more
one
specific.
where we got thrown out by the guy who was praying! Where nobody was going?
Right.
Yes.
I mean, like the senile guy?
He's not that senile.
There was a wolf?
Yes, did you not hear the howls? That was the whole, thing why we went up there, because people were hearing howls coming from the basement. Are you sure you're not drunk 24/7?
He's like scratching his chin. It's just like,
I was pretty sure until about now. Maybe I have had too much.
Right next to you guys is a place called the Wolf's Night Brothel. You just see a bunch of people with wolf's masks, scantily clad, but just howling at each other.
I don't like our placement.
So he wasn't a sex pervert, you sure?
So the guy got a
The
wolf
wolf in the
hat because he
basement?
was trying to get into a brothel. Got it.
and his kid found it, and he was too embarrassed, so he didn't want to tell him it was it, and he said it was a present for him instead of actually explaining what it was, and then he kept it, and then he got cursed.
The
Anyway.
wolf in the basement was his son being attacked by some cursed thing. Spirit? Tainted spirit?
Like
Cursed thing. Looked like super lycanthropy.
That's bad.
Very. We dealt with it.
None of you got bit, right?
None of us got bit.
Good.
His skin shimmers and starts to flip over back to more of the normal Jen. He's just like,
Sorry for being prickly, by the way. I was kind of in a different headspace.
I know. You can be prickly with me all you want.
I can be, but you don't deserve it, so I will say kindly fuck off.
I was going to say a funny thing we could do if you were going to stay in that space.
I can go back. What?
I was going to say, do you want to... They're probably not going to recognize you like that. Or me if I change. Could we go sneak around and make sure they're not going to fuck things over?
You know, that sounds like a good idea. Alright. What's our alibi? We could be adventurers, we could be local drunks, we could be homeless people, we could be, I don't know, 90-year-old lovers who just wanted a little excitement in their life. And are going to the bar for the last...
Jesus.
What? I've seen weirder.
Fair enough.
We could be two best bros from school, we could be
There's too many options. I could...
Well, are you good at playing? I'm good at playing pretty much anyone.
At that moment, as you guys talk about, I've seen weirder. One of the local women walk by holding a leash, and at the other end appears to be a guy in a tattered military uniform, just kind of crawling around on all fours.
And then Seraphin, Jen is gonna look at those guys, and then is gonna look over at you and just be like,
Could do that.
No. No.
he chuckles and he's just like,
It could be
I figured
I
not.
don't know.
You're just being two
Friends
normal
just going to a
guys.
bar? Yeah.
Okay, that's boring.
We could be hooking up or something.
What if I'm a secret royalty? Okay.
Oh
yeah,
yes, I'm your bodyguard.
Yeah, no, but you're trying, you really got the hots for me, and I'm that cold, steely guy who's
Oh.
nah, I'll order water.
God.
You'll order water?
Yeah,
It's
they're
worse-
gonna hate
Wait,
me.
they're going to hate you. It could be worse. You could order milk.
Oh, true.
I'm gonna hate you. I'm gonna hate you.
Okay, so are we playing into...
Yeah, just like hit on me
Hi.
incessantly and I'll just ignore you.
Yes, and then people will look at us, or will look at me funny, and then be too weirded out, and will look away.
Yeah, it's
Right?
pretty normal for people to be
Yeah.
like pests around here, so no one will bat an eye at you.
Okay. Okay.
Jed not mentioning the fact that he was recently a pest around here.
Okay, so I should probably not be carrying my stuff.
Yeah, maybe. Definitely don't like go with any like limp or anything. If you show any weakness, they will jump you.
They will. I can take off my robes, and I can change my face, and...
Pretty sure. Yeah, Jed's gonna pull out of his pack,
Here, take this.
and he tosses over a guard's uniform that he's got on him.
You want me to be a guard hitting on you?
Yeah, why not? Also, it's the only outfit I've got on me right now.
I was going to say I can just wear... I have, like, clothes under my robes. These are just
Fine.
my
I'll
battle
wear the
clothes.
guard's uniform. Fine.
Okay, so I am some random girl from town hitting on you.
Yeah, and I'm this. Actually, that works better because the guard is like, oh, but honor and duty and all that
Oh,
stuff.
but honor and duty and...
I can't. This woman, she's clawing at my heart, and but I'm an honorable man, and I would never defile a lady.
Okay, we can never let Aster know we do this.
Oh God, no. She doesn't even know I do this. Can you imagine what she would think? Look, the kid deserves to keep thinking of me as some beacon of righteousness until she's old enough to know what's right and wrong.
Do you have space in your bag for my mask?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
I got a lot of space in here.
The Seraphin's gonna change her face. Basic looking half-elf girl, like with light brown hair. Very freckly.
And he'll just be like,
Alright.
let's go then.
That's really weird. I have to change my voice. Hold on.
Oh, here, I'll talk like this. Yeah, I'm like a nerdy guy. Yeah, that'll work.
It's really going to make me want to hit you.
Try to refrain from it, but like, if it's believable, you can do it anyway. I'll
If I
fucking
get the
know.
chance to slap you, I might. But
I mean, you have plenty
You're
of
gonna have to deal
chances.
with me talking
You
like
literally
this.
already hit me on the back of the head like twice.
yes, and you didn't go down.
Yeah, because I was expecting someone to hit me on the back of the head. Duh.
Why?
Because it always happens. Someone sees
Here?
me going around with 3 girls and gets jealous. Yeah, all the time. Well, no, I don't normally come here, but...
Okay, you're weird. Very
Yeah,
weird.
and you don't go out enough.
Yeah, because the last time I went out and did this, somebody got murdered.
Uh-huh. Oh, believe me, that happens a lot. Not my hands, but it
Okay,
happens a
we're
lot.
walking and talking. We're walking and
Oh,
talking.
yeah, okay, hold on. I mean, why are you following me again?
Why not?
Here, we can probably jump in here and get a drink or something.
Meanwhile, on the other side of the pond, Charon just like, Leosthane, why do I need goggles?
That's because when you do the whole soul sight thing, your eyes always start glowing. It's a clear giveaway. Try to avoid those.
I think that the gamble people are gonna be like really magically aware, cause like, why wouldn't they be?
Yes, that's why we look for the ones who aren't.
So I should not use my eyes, or can
Just
That's
use
what
my
the
tongue.
goggles are for.
Okay, but these look
Right.
dumb.
It's up. I think they're rather striking, personally.
I'm gonna say, like, when we were down there returning the scraps of the lycanthropy hat to the haberdashery guy, we also, like, stopped by, like, a stall somewhere and picked up, like, some tinted goggles. Just for the sake of this.
I love this bit.
It's a stunning new look for you, Charon.
You look like a wizard.
So, a lot of you pull up to the King's Gambit Casino.
How much? So, honest question. How much gold do we have as a collective? Because I know you said that you needed more, so I can only assume you don't really have much on you.
I have around an amount that I'm being told that I should not say out loud because I would get shivved.
I've got like
right.
10.
I've got 2. Are we sure we still want to go through with this? Like,
I've got like 10.
okay, Colin.
I have more than all of you combined.
Then really, I'm starting to get second thoughts, honestly. Like, if we don't...
Wait, why are you the one that needs money then?
Above board, Charon has 410 gold.
Jesus Christ!
Above board, Lewis is lying completely. I have like 300.
Above board, Aster is also air quote lying, but she just miscounted. She's got 100, not 10.
Of course.
Above board, I think Viractik has all the fucking money.
Jed has a lot of money.
Viractik has over 1,000 gold.
Oh.
Why does Viractik have 1,000 gold?
It doesn't find
Jed has 83 plat.
Oh!
Jesus, that's 830 gold.
Here's the thing, Viractik wants to find a way to solve everything with non-magic bullshit.
Dude,
Are you sure this is necessary? Because, like, I know it's still important that we teach these poor gamblers, like, a lesson about losing money, but...
I need a lot of money for a new armor. The armor I need is around...
Well, I thought this was about the gamblers and saving them from a life of evil.
A life of debt, that is, and making sure that their hard-earned cash doesn't end up in the hands of the greedy parlor owners.
But sadly, you need a lot of money to do that.
And if we can arrest the bartender, we do?
No.
I thought you said that they were the poisoners. Poisoning's illegal.
No, that was part of the metaphor.
Oh, we're knights and we arrest illegal.
Oh no, this is completely legal poisoning.
Legal poisoning.
As you guys walk by the bar and say this, the bartender just goes over, "Welcome to the King's Gambit Casino. Pick your poison."
So...
Leosthane is going to look between the bartender and Aster, like he's like really excited, like, the metaphor!
She's like, excuse me?
And she's like leaning up on the bar. She's short.
How do you legally poison someone?
That's a question you should ask my third wife.
Holy shit. Lewis leans on the bar and goes, that must be a story.
I do not want poison, but if I could have some milk, that would be very preferable. Or juice.
Wow, we're the worst. You guys ever get second-hand embarrassment? I've never gotten it from a tabletop, but I feel awful right now.